A little over 6 years ago, I made a video about my football jersey collection because it was a very boring time 6 years ago, as you might recall. And today I had that feeling that I should maybe revisit them because some things have changed. Now, before we get into it, I just want to clarify that most people collect football shirts for hype. I collect them for stories. From Champions League giants to even a jersey from my own youth team that I played in. This is my collection. And what a bigger place to start than at the record champions of Europe, Real Madrid. This is the 18-19 away shirt, black one. I didn't really like the white one that much that season. With all the patches, the World Cup, Club World Cup, back when that was just a short tournament in December. The 13 Champions League winner badge and the Champions League holder badge from 2018, and with my number on the back and the number 13. The number 13 is quite important to me, you'll notice that during this video. I've been a Real Madrid fan since about 2010, 2011, when I fell in love with their home shirt, ironically. And I stayed a fan ever since. And back then they had 9 Champions League titles. And I told myself, when I win the 13th Champions League, I'm gonna buy a shirt on their official website. And it was, this one was the best choice of the season. Now, this unfortunately was not a shirt of many good memories, to be fair, because they got eliminated in the Champions League round of 16 against Ajax, and what a team Ajax had. I really was rooting for them to win the whole thing, but they lost by Tottenham, who are almost in second tier now. But yeah, they didn't win La Liga, they didn't win the cup. Yeah, they had the first trophyless season in a while. But it was also the first season without Zinedine Zidane, who won the Champions League back to back. Quite a nice jersey. And now we're moving on to the second most successful club in the Champions League, which is AC Milan. And look at this beauty from the 14-15 season. This is the home shirt. I really liked the uniqueness of the badge. They used a very old badge that I'm pretty sure it is the Milan badge, like the city of Milan, right? With the club logo in here, very small detail. With their 1 star for their back then 18 Serie A titles. Now they're at 19. When they get to 20, they'll get a 2nd star, just like Inter did, unfortunately. I really liked this stripe that was going on with Adidas in the 14-15 season. I loved it at Real Madrid. I loved it at Bayern Munich. They had that too. Also, not a very successful time for AC Milan. It was in a time when they had missed out on European football for a few seasons in a row, sadly. But quite a nice shirt. We stay with AC Milan, but we go a few years into the future with this amazing home shirt just a few years later. An absolute legend on the back, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Maybe one of the most important players in Milan's history. Yeah, he came back for one more spell there. He actually helped them win their 19th Serie A. I think it was with this season too, right? Do I remember correctly? Yeah, because even though he played for Inter at the start of the middle part of his career, he still had the bigger love for AC Milan and came back for them to really help them. Now, another quite a recent era of brilliant Adidas designs was in the 2015-16 season, and that is where this Manchester United away shirt comes from. It's long sleeve this time. I actually like this part of the sleeves the most, because if it was short sleeve, it would be like this, right? Because it had one more detail here. I don't know why. I just loved it, because some teams got a little more detail with this part. For example, Real Madrid had that white and into gray shirt, so the whole jersey was white, the stripes were gray, and also that little part here was gray. I don't know why. It was just one thing that I really liked that season. Same thing down here, actually. Simple design, actually. Sometimes you don't need to overcomplicate things. And also Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in European football, also world football. No players on the back, but back then we used to have players like Falcao, actually, I think that is the year he went to Chelsea, but still was kind of that era. Schweinsteiger, yeah, after that he went to Chicago Fire, all that talk. And now we're coming closer to my current home, which is Munich in Germany. And this jersey of Bayern Munich, this home jersey, I'm pretty sure it was 2009, 2010, just before they got to the Champions League final in 2010 in Madrid against Inter. They used to play in this jersey and then they swapped to that red and white striped one. Not my favorite. But yeah, this was pretty cool. I actually got this as a gift from one of my colleagues who's a Borussia Dortmund fan. He won it at some contest and obviously he's not a Bayern fan, so he gave it to me. And nobody on the back, but you can obviously think of legends like Ribéry or Robben. Was Robben here that time? I don't think he was. But Philipp Lahm, Schweinsteiger, Thomas Müller, obviously. Quite a nice shirt. I also liked this design of Adidas. 2010, they had it for many teams at the 2010 World Cup. Great era for football, by the way. So yeah, that's why I keep this one in my collection. And the more current one of Bayern Munich is the 23-24 season, right when a certain Sir Harold Kane came to Bayern Munich, which is right, this one, the home shirt. It was something very, very different because it was mostly white, which you were not really accustomed to by Bayern Munich. Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting on the back. Number 13, obviously, that's why I preferred him, with the Bundesliga champions badge on the side, on the sleeve. The last time they won the Champions League before by Leverkusen, actually. So it was the last one of their streak of 11 Bundesliga titles in a row. And Bayer Leverkusen interrupted that, and now they are on 2 in a row. A very unique design in the Bayern Munich history, so I thought it should be preserved. Yeah, maybe Harry Kane on the back would have been a little more symbolic, but I just love the number 13 too much. Staying in Munich, and you cannot talk about football in Munich without mentioning 1860 Munich as well. I grew up as a Bayern fan, actually, because when I was little I only knew about 2 teams. I know of Steaua Bucharest and Bayern Munich because my uncle used to work in Germany and he brought me things from Bayern. But as I grew up, I discovered a lot more teams, and my assistant coach actually was a very big 1860 Munich fan, and when I left the club to coach another team, he and the team, the boys, gifted me this 1860 Munich shirt because I really found that it was very gorgeous. The colors of the city of Munich, yellow and black, very beautiful. Especially the home shirt in that season was abysmal. Yeah, this one was very nice. Especially the quality of the badge was really, really cool. Yeah, nobody on the back, sadly. They had Sascha Möller's Fußballgott in that era, a prolific goal scorer for them. They almost got promoted from the 3rd tier to the 2nd. 3 seasons in a row, they came in 4th. And the 3rd spot would have assured them a relegation match against the 3rd to last from the 2nd tier. Yeah, they came very, very close. This season they bottled it again, but hopefully someday they will go back up to the Bundesliga. Now we're gonna go back to club football in just a minute, but I want to explore the national team aspect for just a little bit. First of all, there's 2016 Romania home shirt, the first one produced by Joma. I was really not a fan of it at first, especially because we had Adidas beforehand, and like I said, the 14-15 Adidas design I really loved a lot, and it was a pity when we changed to Joma, but it kind of grew on me. Up next is this 2011 Romania away shirt. I really like the 2010 design of Adidas as well, so I decided to buy it, also customize it to actually make it unique with a 2014 FIFA World Champions badge on it, which is obviously not accurate, and the 2014 FIFA World Cup badges on it as well. Not accurate either because we haven't qualified for a World Cup since 1998. I haven't experienced Romania play at the World Cup in my life, so it's pretty sad. Nobody on the back. I could put some players of that area, Cristian Chivu, current manager of Inter, or Mutu, were very big in that era. Now, a very special Romania jersey that I have, which is not actually a real jersey, but I just love it so much. Is this Euro 2024 fan shirt, I can say. It's supposed to resemble the 1994 World Cup home shirt that Romania wore, the golden generation that we had, making it up to the quarterfinals of the World Cup, the best ever result. I was not alive for that one, but I heard many stories there, and I saw many highlights, and it was incredible. I think it's a pretty good remake of that shirt. So yeah, that's why it's in my collection, and it came out in 2024, 30 years later after that World Cup, and just in time for Euro 2024 that happened in Germany. And I was there for all 4 matches of our national team, and I wore this one for all matches. It was magical. Especially that win against Ukraine in Munich. I brought tears to my eyes. You can check that out on the channel. Yeah, good memories. Now staying with the national team, and a little story about myself, because I got the German citizenship in 2021, and then a few years later I discovered this little website called classicfootballshirts.com, and they had a little pop-up store in Munich at the FC Bayern fan store actually, where they displayed this beauty of a Germany home shirt from the 2006 World Cup. I really liked the design back then. I didn't really follow football in 2006, to be fair. Just a few years later, in preparation for the 2010 World Cup, which I watched the whole time, the whole thing, I watched a lot of matches and highlights from the 2006 World Cup, and I really loved this design that they had with Adidas, especially them doing the German flag down here, the black, yellow, and the gold, as Germans say. I remember France only had white or the red, right? So it was just one color. Germany were the only ones who had all the 3 colors, with Michael Ballack on the back, German football legend, number 13. That's why I chose him. Yeah, also I really liked him as a player. His profile as a player, like an offensive midfield player that scored a lot of goals and a lot of screamers too. Sadly, not a very lucky player. He came in second a lot. But yeah, he still wore the number 13 with pride. Classic shirt. Now this one is a little beat up, but it is the 2010-11 Steaua Bucharest home shirt, or it is kind of a controversy. It's technically FCSP's home shirt from 2011. Yeah, don't even bother looking into it. But yeah, favorite club when I was growing up. I have myself on the back. I did at the shop in Germany, so it's not the real font and numbers on it. Probably most kids go through your dad or your brother or siblings in general, kind of tell you which teams to support, and this is the case for me. I'm still supporting them in the first year, even though they don't have the badge anymore, and they do not play at their actual home stadium anymore. They play at the national stadium. I still follow the team, I support the team, and they had a pretty decent jersey in 2011. Classic red and blue stripes. There's always parallels to Barcelona because they're also red and blue striped usually. So yeah, it's quite a good choice with the Europa League badge. Yeah, pretty vintage Europa League badge, and the respect badge. I liked it so much more when the respect badge was on the left side. Now, when it comes to my heritage, I can also go to my hometown. The first ever football match that I saw in the stadium actually was in my hometown of Sibiu, at a second division game between Voința Sibiu and Petrolul Ploiești. This is not a shirt from back then. This is the shirt of actually the new club, the Phoenix club that rose in 2012. They're still in the 4th tier right now, but they brought out this magnificent shirt actually. Kind of the same one as the Steaua Bucharest seen before, but they somehow put it on sale on the website. And I thought, hey, they don't usually do that, so I might just grab it. Quite a nice badge actually. It's not the one they used to have when they played in the first year. Quite a solid shirt, although sponsor name is washing down. So like I said, Voința Sibiu made it to the first year in 2011-12. They got relegated straight afterwards. And after a few match days in the second tier, they got dissolved, sadly. And then, like I said, refounded as the Phoenix club that could not get out of the 4th tier. But in 2015, another club in Sibiu has risen to the name of SC Hermannstadt. completely other colors, and a quite interesting design, to be fair. Andu is a factorer, not the most orthodox shirt manufacturer that you'd ever see, but this was the shirt from their 2017-18 season when they were in the second tier, and they made it to the Romanian Cup final as a second tier team. And I thought it was pretty cool. Just before the final, I got this jersey. Kind of reminds me of those Adidas jerseys with those stripes here, right? Those 2010 era Adidas jerseys. And then in the same year, they got promoted to the first tier in 2018 and stayed there until 2021, which when they brought out this jersey, much prettier in my opinion, the 2021 home jersey. Not the best quality for the badge here, actually. Yeah, also number 13 on the back. Surprise. Sadly, not very good memories in this one because this is the season they got relegated. But it was really good because they reorganized, restructured a little bit, and they got promoted back up. Now they're struggling again. Sadly, I'm really hoping for them to stay in the top tier. And because they were very close, I think 2 or 3 seasons in a row, very close to get to European football. Would have been insane. Now I got 3 shirts left and they are all very special. First one starting as probably every little kid does at some point who is a fan of football, started playing FIFA on his computer or FC right now. And back in 2017 I think I started playing FIFA 15 because my PC wasn't really good enough to support FIFA 17. And I really wanted a challenge to do a road to glory from the English 4th tier, and I found a club called Oxford United that I really liked, and I got promoted with them. It was a lot of fun. I started following them in real life as well, and when they got very close to promotion to the championship from League 1, they put out this banger of a retro jersey. I love it. The minimalism is just gorgeous. This color, right, it sits amazingly when you close it. The retro badge they have with the Ox. Also, the back is very simple. The sleeves, the details on the sleeves, amazing. It's a banger. And I actually watched their playoff final match against Bolton in 2023. Or was it 2024? I watched it on TV, wearing the shirt, and they got promoted. And now they got relegated again to League 1, but still they had 2 quite decent season in the championship, especially the first one. The second one, now they got relegated. But yeah, quite a beauty. Now this second to last one actually came out of nowhere. I've got relatives in Chicago, and I don't really follow American soccer, the MLS. I don't follow it, but once in a while I look up Chicago Fire FC to see what they're doing, right? And a few years ago they brought this banger of a football jersey. It was their away shirt, which I found very pretty because it would have been amazing for a home shirt. Actually, it has the colors of the city of Chicago. It's beautiful. Nobody on the back because it was expensive. But yeah, very beautiful shirt. I wear it all the time actually. Of course, please down here for a sponsor or for a number. I know they use this for a sponsor, which only use like a little bit of the space and it looked kind of weird. But Sheldon Shaqiri wore it famously when he played there. Does it still play there? I don't think so, right? And the absolute favorite is the same one from the last video 6 years ago, which is this home shirt right here of the Spielvereinigung Bürbach. Yeah, it was the youth team that I played at in North Rhine-Westphalia in Germany. This was the home shirt of the senior team, right, the men's team. We didn't get to wear this, but when I left the club in 2015, oh my god, yeah, it's over 10 years old now. Yeah, so it's got some wear and tear. Yeah, my colleagues gifted this to me to remember them by. After that, I added the Club World Cup badge from 2014 and the Champions League badge, yeah, and the Respect badge, just because I thought they should be in the Champions League. We had a really nice team then. We didn't win a lot. I mean, no trophies, but we really had a strong team that was hustling to promotion every single season. Yeah, my favorite jersey because that has such a sentimental value. You know, it's not the prettiest jersey by all means, because I actually thought this design by Adidas for lower tier teams was horrendous. But I love the colors actually. I love how the colors work together, the green and the white and the black, right? Maybe if this part was green and just a little detail of black, it would have been much better. But still, it's a great jersey. And yeah, that was it. That was my football jersey collection. Tell me your favorite in the comment section below. Which shirts should I buy next? Which shirt would fit my collection? Which shirt would you remove? Yeah, tell me all that. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The link is down in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one.